all you lovely learners in Learning Land. Tyler from 10thumbspro.com coming at you with another ukulele tutorial like we do every single Wednesday and Saturday. If you like this kind of content, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you never miss a lesson. Today we're going to learn how to play Redemption Song in the chord melody style. Make sure to check out our chord melody playlist, printable tabs for this tutorial by becoming a Patreon. That is for this tutorial and all our tutorials. A link to this specific tab is pinned in the first comment of the comment section. Additional links in the description, including my email if you want some one-on-one lessons, as well as our other social networks. Once you've hit subscribe, hit the like, go ahead and grab your ukulele. Brain and attention span, follow me on in and let's learn this classic together. Come on in, let's do it. All right, so we're just going to jump right into it. The printable PDF file for Patreon has all the chord shapes, just a little extra help if you want it, okay? All right, so the introduction. The first four measures sound like this. So we start with the G chord and we do a thumb strum through the first three strings. 1, 2, and 3. After that thumb strum, what you're going to do next is you're going to lift up your middle finger, play the open A on the and after 2, put it right back down, and thumb strum through all four strings of the G. On the fourth beat, we're going to play an open G string. That's if you have a high G. If you have a low G, you'll play the third fret of the E. So we get 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1. C chord, all four strings. Up to this shape here, moving that G up to 7, 8, 7. Strum through this C shape here. It's a C with the melody on the E. And then we're going to make a G shape here, melody with the D note here. It's 0, 7, 7, 5. Down to a G here, all the way through. So the second measure is 1, 2, 3, 4. The third measure starts off like the first one does, but we're going to go up to the 5th fret on the off beat. So we get 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. 5th fret on the off beat, 2nd fret on the off beat, and then a C on the first beat of the 4th measure to the 2nd fret. Make a D chord, strum all the way through, and then a G chord the first three strings. So the last measure is 1 and 2, 3, 4. So the whole thing from the top, nice and slow. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4. Next four measures you can see it's almost exactly the same with the exception of the third measure. Right after 4, we don't go down and play that 2nd fret. We're also going to start the melody with the 7th fret on the 4th beat of the last measure. So if we play through this one, we get there's the pause, and then there's the first bit of the melody. But actually, you don't want to play that with your ring finger. You want to play it with your index finger. I'll show you why in a second. So let's play through the entire intro from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're into the verse. So let's check out the verse. So the first four measures are up, and you saw how we started off on the 7th fret here, and then we went down. We're going back into this G shape. We're going to go 4, 1, 2, tripola. We have quarter note triplets, which are actually pretty hard to play timing-wise. You really have to listen to it for the timing. So we make this shape 0, 7, 7, 5, strum all the way through, grab that D note on the 2nd fret, come down to this more familiar G shape all the way through, 3, and then 5th fret, but you're going to use your pinky there because on the 2nd measure, you're going to make an E minor with your pinky on the 5th fret of the A string. Now I just have this here out of habit, but you don't hear the 2nd fret. You could, if this is more comfortable for you, play it this way, because you're never actually going to play the 2nd fret here. So you get up there and you strum through on the 1st beat, 1, and then you'll see these markings above those chords. One is like, almost looks like a tunnel, and one like a V. The tunnel means down strum, no melody, and the V means up strum, no melody. When we have no melody, we use our index finger. So we get 1, 2, and 3, 4. And you see it's from the beginning. Oh, pirates, yes, they rob. I sold. So you come up, we make this C shape, 0, 7, 8, 7, and you're going to pluck on the 7th fret on the way up, 4, and down with your index finger, but this note's still kind of trying to carry into this chord. So you're gonna go and 1 and 2 and 5th on the offbeat. Make this G suspended 4. G with your pinky on the 3rd fret here, and you're gonna strum through and then pull off. If that pull off is too hard, you can lift your pinky and simply play the 2nd fret. No melody there, so on the 4th beat, strum with your index finger, and then you're gonna use your 3rd fret, but you're gonna use your ring finger because we're gonna go into an A minor after that on the 4th measure. So looking at the 4th measure, it's an A minor, but with that C note there. So you play that on the offbeat, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Counting it out nice and slow one time. 1, 2, triple-a, 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and boom. So really nice and slow, these 4 measures. Very nice. Okay, next 4 measures. We start off no melody on the 1st beat, strum through with our index finger, then come up with our index finger and play the 2nd fret of the A string. Then you're going to remove your index finger and what's called a G add 9. It's just your G chord with the open A string on the 2nd beat. 1 and 2 and open G string. Again, this is melody. If you have a low G, you need to play the 3rd fret here. You get 1 and 2 and 3 E and, well, 3 E, 4 and. So this is a little tricky. Let's take a look at it. There are not a lot of 16ths in this song. This is one of the only parts. So you go 0-3 really quick, rest on the 4th beat, and then make an E minor, play the 2nd fret, because on the 1st beat of the next measure, you're gonna strum through the E minor with your thumb. So this measure you get 1 and 2 and 3 E, 4 and 1. And then we strum down, up, down, down, up, down, onto a C. So what we're going to do here is on the C, strum through on the 1st beat, 1, open G, and then you're going to play open G again. So it's like 1 and 2 and, a lot of ands, right? 1 and 2 and 3. 3rd beat, strum the first 3 strings of the G. Open G. Again, that's melody. Low G's, 3rd fret. Then open A on your way to an A minor with your index finger, and then again on the and after the 1, open A. So it's like and 4 and 2 E, and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 up to the 7th fret of the A string. So just the second half, measures 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Counting it out one time. 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All 4 of these measures are around 112 beats per minute. That's the BPM of the song. If that's a little too quick for you, you can kind of conserve the integrity of this song around 100 beats, which makes it significantly slower, but it still has the same vibe. That would be a good place to set your metronome or your drum track or whatever you're playing with. So here we go. Next 4 measures. Here, we're going to go open G, 5th fret. The melody's this D note, so you can do this with the lower high G. 3rd fret. Then you're going to strum a G. And it's this note goes from here on the 5th fret, it goes. So you hear Bob sing one word and it goes D. I can't get anywhere close to that. D, D, C, B. So we're just kind of cruising down there. 1, 2, 3, 3rd fret, 5th fret, hold it there again, just like we did earlier in the song, to this E minor with your pinky in that spot. The difference here is though you're going to strum down on the 1 and then again up on the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. A lot of just basic strumming there, and then we go to a C, but we're getting up high. No melody there, just a strum. 1, up on the and with your index finger. 2nd beat with your thumb, because we do have some melody there. So we go 1 and 2 and 3, this familiar G shape, down to 3, 2, and then 3, but with your ring finger, because we're going to do the that we've seen earlier with that A minor shape. So the second half you get and it's going to happen on our way to a G chord. Only 4 more measures to the verse. Counting it out. 1, 2, tripola. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 E and 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and boom. That was a pretty sloppy count because the 16ths in there tripped me up a little bit, but that's the idea. Hey, I'm a shark. For these next ones, we're already in place for a G. We strum through. No melody on the first beat, a pretty constant theme. 2nd fret on the and. 1 and 2. 1 and 2, 3. 3rd beat, open G. G here if you have a low G. And the 4, it's 3 pull 0, landing on an E minor on the first beat. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and. This time it's a little interesting because we let that ring out. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. C, you'll do 2 downs. 1, 2 and 3, 4, and 1. So you do 2 downs on the C, open G on the and, 1, 2, and 3. Take that third finger from the A string, move it to the 3rd fret of the E, pinch the 2 middle strings, open C, 3rd fret of the E. Let that ring out through the 4th beat. On the and, you'll play open A. Then you're going to come through, strum down on a D on the 1st beat, then right to the open A again. So you get 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4. Working our way into the chorus. So after that, the D, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, down, up, down, all index finger, no melody. I use my index finger and I bar these 3 strings because I play 2nd fret of the C, 2nd fret of the A together. Then I play 2 and 5 together. Back to 2 and 2 together. And this part's tricky because it's a pretty big stretch. But the idea is you play the 2nd fret of the C and the 5th fret, the A note of the, what's it called? E string. And you're going to go 1 and. And on the and, slide this all the way to 3, but keep this finger here because a G chord is the first chord of the chorus. So you're like 4 and boom. Very cool. So these 5 measures together. 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and oops, wrong finger. I use my pinky. You want to use your ring finger. I was practicing this on the soprano, and so that was just kind of intuition to use the pinky there. You want to use the ring finger so you can get to that G. All right, jump into the chorus. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did it again. Sorry. Anyways, that's the chorus right there. Okay, so let's take a look at, that's the verse. Let's take a look at the chorus now. So we get to the G, and we're going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and. So we don't even see any melody until the 2nd measure. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, and boom. So play this C, 1, 2, and. Then you're going to make this D, but we're really trying to let that G ring out and strum just those 3 strings here. So it's like 1, 2, and 3. And notice my sum starts here. 3 and. Pinky on that 2nd fret. 3 and 4 and 1. Get to that G, and I do that G add 9, G with my middle finger off. 1, 2, 2nd beat, the open G. 1, 2, then I make a G and go 3 and 4 and. So the 3rd measure is 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Last measure, C major 7, 1, 2. Then we're going to make a D add 9, cool chord. 7, 6, 5. Ring, middle, index. pinky on the 7th fret of the A string, which is the 9. Relative to the D, the E is the 9th or the 2nd interval. You add it to the D, you get a D add 9. This part I think is the part that really defines the melody. You'll hit that, go through, and then go up to 9. Then you're gonna bar the 7th fret, pluck that, you're gonna land on an E minor to start the next one. So it goes 3 and, I'm sorry, it goes, 3 and 4. Boom. So these 4 measures, we count them out nice and slow. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bam. Okay, next 4 measures, second half of the chorus. So you made that on the E minor in the 4th beat. 4, strum the E minor, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now here, there's no melody. You could do 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Triplets, you could do whatever you want, but we're just gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4 on our way down to a C, way down here on the second measure. Second measure is C, C, open G, and then a D6, which is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, dos, 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 dois, 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 dois. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and boom. When you strum through on the 3rd beat, use your thumb. 4th beat, index finger, open A, and then make that G add 9, and strum on the 1st beat. So the second measure is 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and. Right to that open G. 1 and. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Down, up, down with the index. 3 and 4. Not the Windex. Squirt, squirt, squirt. The index. Squirt, squirt, squirt. Full of bad jokes today. Then you go to the C. 4th measure. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and. Feeling familiar. So these 4 measures. Let's count them out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1. Bringing up the next 2 measures, and you'll play these 2 the first time through. So let's go ahead and play through these 8 measures, because that really is the chorus. After this, you're going to see, we'll look at this little piece that says 1, and you're going to play through that the first time through the chorus, and then the second time through, you just play the coda, which you're going to look at after this. But let's just go ahead and play through these 8 measures, because this is the chorus. So here we go. Then you're going to jump to this, and let's go ahead and bring that piece up now to take a look at it. But that is the chorus. What happens now with these next 2 measures will happen on the first time. Then the second chorus, the last chorus, and the way I arrange it is going to be after that's the coda. But that's the chorus. Okay, so then we get to this 1. Now you would play this to go back to the start of the verse. Because what you would do is you go back to the second verse, and then you would play through the verse one more time, and then you would do the last chorus. So the order would be intro, verse, chorus 1, verse 2, last chorus. There is an instrumental break we'll touch on, but to be honest, when I play the chord melody, I don't do that part, but we'll look at it. So this is what you would play 1 here when you want to return to the start of the song. So we would go. So when we play it, we would get 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right. So it's that C add 9, 1 and. Strum through it. Really the melody's carrying over, so you do your index finger, then your thumb. But if you want it to pop a little more, you could use your thumb. Open G, 1 and 2, 3. Third beat, down, 4 and down, down, up, down. 3 and 4 to the C. 1, 2 and 3. Well, C, 1, 2 and D on the third beat. Then second fret, 7th. So you get 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and boom. If you can get up to that 7th fret with your index finger, cool, because you're going to go back to this G shape here when you get back to the verse. Okay, so I play this song intro, verse, chorus, verse, last chorus. The last chorus is exactly the same except for the last 3 measures. We just did that little part with the 1. We bring up these 3 right here. It's these 3 measures that you're going to play after the second chorus that make it different. This is the coda, and it sounds like this. So you just add these 3 to the end of the chorus, and that's how you finish the song. You start off with that G add 9, 1 and, right to that open G, 1 and, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2. You'll let that C ring out for 2 beats. 1, 2. I'm going to finish like this. I just use these fingers, but I'd actually recommend, well, if you use these fingers, you have to change for the G. If you use these fingers, you're set up for the G. So what you do is 2nd fret of the D string, preferably index finger, but play what's more comfortable. And then pull 2nd fret of the A string to open A. Then you're going to make a G chord and strum the first 3 strings. So these 3 measures here, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2, triple 1. And that's the coda. That's how you finish the song. So those would be all the pieces, folks. With that, you can play the entire tune and you got it. There is that little other bridge I talked about. So let's take a look at that if you would want to play it. In this song, the second chorus and the third chorus are exactly the same. So what you would do in this version is you would play intro, verse, chorus, verse, and then you'd play the second chorus like you're playing the first chorus, but you get to the part with the 1 and you play this instead. Again, keep in mind this is all optional because there's really no melody. I don't play it because it's a chord melody version. I like to emphasize the melody, but if you were to play along with the recording, you would need to know how to do this. So you just played through the chorus the second time, and you played all 8 measures. Here you are with this part. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and what? 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and. That feels familiar, right? These 4 measures should feel familiar. Then we get to our E minor. And here we've been doing 8th strums, 1 and 2 and. Here it's all downs, 1 and 2 and. And what you're going to do is you're going to play the E minor. You're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and. Then you get to the C and it's and 2 and. Then you're on the D. And 2 and 3 and 4 and. So all that slowly is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So what you do is you strum through it 3 times just like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. So then the last time through, the third time through, so the last time through, the fourth time through, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. You only get to the 3, and then it's the emancipate yourself line again. Emancipate, and you play the second verse again. So that's all it really is. It's just the second verse is the third verse. You just add that to it, and it just makes the song a little longer. That's why I go with that original order. But there is that break if you want to put it in there. You got it. And so those are all the pieces to the song, everybody. That is Redemption Song by Bob Marley. Thank you so much for watching to the very end of this tutorial. 10thumbspro.com. Keep on rocking and rolling. Catch you next Wednesday or next Saturday. Take care and have a lovely day. Hey, thank you so much for watching to the very end of this tutorial here at 10thumbspro.com. It's really important that you learn how to play these instruments. We're trying to create musicians more than we're just trying to get you to strum the ukulele. Thank you so much for watching. Keep on rocking and rolling. Have a lovely day. Have a blessed day. And until next time, life is good, my friends. Love, peace, and chicken grease. Think about becoming a Patreon. It's cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger, and it will accelerate your learning. And until next time, life is good. Rock and roll. Take care.